Hello and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren from Lauren and the Books. Today is the day that I normally do my TBR for the next month, but there is no TBR for May. For May, I have invented in my brain something that I'm calling Mood Reading May. So, since I started booktube last June, I have done a TBR every month, and that works for me and I really enjoy doing it. But at the moment, I've got so many books, and after doing the Genreathon last month and in April and having like 2 TBRs basically, a TBR for April and a TBR for Genreathon, I am going to treat myself to a month where I don't have a TBR. Now that isn't strictly true though, because I do have 3 books that I do have to read in May, so I'm going to show you those. But then the rest of the month is just open up to whatever I want to read. And I feel really excited about that. Like, I've got a massive pile of books next to my bed. I've got some books that the publishers have sent me. I've got books that I've got out from the library that I'm sort of like getting out mid-month and then thinking, oh, well, I can't read them for the rest of this month because they're not on my TBR and blah, 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 blah. So I'm just going to have a month where I just read stuff that I'm in the mood for, which will be amazing. Aside from those books that I'll be in the mood for though, there are 3 books I've got to read and I'm going to go over those now. So the first one is The Versions of Us by Laura Bartlett. I'm reading this for my online book club, which we will be discussing at the end of May. So if you're in my online book club, this is what we're discussing at the end of May. I'm not sure what this is about. Now, I do remember when I hauled it, it says here, The Beautiful Love Child of David Nichols' One Day and Kate Atkinson's Life After Life. Now, I bloody love One Day and Life After Life, so I think that's going to be a party book for me. And also the cover's really cool, and the end paper's really cool. They've got bicycles on. The next book is a book for my book club at work, and that is Go Set a Watchman by Harper Lee. So this is the book that was hype city last year or was the year before? I can't remember. Last year. It must be last year because I haven't seen it out in paperback yet. Unless it is. And this is the follow-on or the sequel as such to Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, the same author. I am looking forward to this. I've really heard many mixed reviews about it. I love To Kill a Mockingbird. I sort of feel maybe I should reread To Kill a Mockingbird before I read this, but I only read it last year, so it shouldn't be too difficult to carry on with. But yeah, so I'm going to be reading that for my workbook club. And then finally, something that I'm really super excited about, Katie from Books and Things, whose channel I will link below. She has an amazing channel, and just that girl's knowledge of Dickens and Austen. There's nothing worth knowing unless she knows it. There's not anything... What do I mean? What she doesn't know about Austen and Dickens isn't worth knowing, is what I'm trying to say. Oh God, this has really gone off tangent. But anyway, she has arranged a Dickens read-along. So we are going to be reading Our Mutual Friend by Charles Dickens. And by the way, I'm really impressed with this cover because some of the covers were really naff, but this one I'm really impressed with. And she has arranged a read-along that we will be reading this for 18 months. So there's certain passages we will be reading in certain times of the month, times of the year, that is reflected in how it was serialised when it was serialised in a magazine hundreds of years ago. So, hundreds of years ago. I don't know when it was read. When it was serialised in magazines before. So, in May, I have to read up to chapter 5. So that is 43 pages. So, although it's saying it's 43 pages, it doesn't start until page... Oh no, it does start on page 1. So I'm going to... And it's got little drawings in. So I will be starting the read-along of this, and I'm really excited to do it. So apart from those 3 books, The World is my book reading author. Look at this bad... body language I've got going on here. The World is my book reading oyster, and I feel very excited about that. Like, I am excited to be able to pick up books that I want to pick up. I've got so many good books out from the library at the moment, honestly, and I've just been putting them off. I've got some really good books from the publishers, and I've been picking up books and buying them, and people have been lending them to me, and I just haven't had a chance to get around to any of them. So I'm really super excited for May. I don't know if this means I might read a little bit less, because I feel like there won't be a pile that I'm looking at thinking, oh my God, I've got to read that. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. So, what is everybody reading in May? Is anybody else... how do you read? Do you do a TBR? Do you read according to your mood? At the moment, I've got 6 books on the go at the moment, so I'm trying to gradually pare those down until I'm just down onto 1 book, because that's another thing I want to do in May. I just want to read 1 book a month, 1 book at a time, apart from obviously the read-along, which yeah, that just wouldn't work. So that is my May, Mood Reading May TBR. David's come down here with his top off. And I will see you all again soon for another BookTube video. Goodbye!